Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? I'm back. I am back. Let's get in this manga review. I missed a lot of chapters, so we're just going to go ahead and skim. We're going to skim. We're going to be reviewing My Hero, Black Clover, and One Piece. Because I've been caught up with One Piece for a hot minute. And I've been looking at the manga. Oh, boy. The manga. It goes so crazy. But let's get into this. So basically, what's been happening in My Hero, the last chapter I think we did, I don't even know, man. But we're in the League of Villains versus the Liberation Army arc. Basically them getting their cloud up, getting their guap up, and they just came to turf for the Liberation Army because they had one of their friends held captive, and everything, all hell broke loose. Shit went down in these chapters, yo. Like Toga, she almost died, and then Dobby was going off. Him and Iceman, fake Iceman dude, they were doing their little thing. But yeah, and then now we have to talk about the big thing: Shigaraki versus the head of the Liberation Army front. They serve what's the dude's name? They serve Destro, Re Destro. I'll just call him fake Destro. And then yeah, so they serve him, and he was fighting Shigaraki, and this fight meant a lot. It was a game changing fight. Chapter 240 239 and 240 were game changing chapters for the world. So yeah, with the loss of Redestro, it's crazy, yeah. It is so crazy. So it boils down into this huge dilemma. Now comes to the conclusion that since Redestro basically just got obliterated by Shigaraki, he got destroyed. Like once Shigaraki awakened his quirk again, his power, and just let loose finally, and regain his memories, it was over for Destro, fake Destro. He got clapped. Man lost his legs. He's legless now. So now he's like he basically gives over the Liberation Army to Shigaraki. So now Shigaraki, the League of Villains, have full control. Well, my bad. "Quote unquote" League of Villains have full control over the Liberation Front, the Liberation Army, which is cool. Which is cool. A huge game changer. They just got Mechana, whatever his name is, McKenna, a Giganimo or something like that. Like, they have too much already, yo. Like, I knew this was gonna happen, but I didn't know this was gonna happen. Like, damn, I thought Giganimo was gonna come in, come in clutch, uh, give Shigaraki a little help. But no, it didn't happen how I thought it was gonna happen, which is good. Good twist for me in the story and the plot. So now we head over to 240. We just catch a little bit. Now we're heading to 240. And basically the League of Villains are all just chilling, relaxing, and still in the city of the Liberation Army. So as we thought Toga was dead, no, she is not dead. She is alive and well, which I didn't like. I would have liked if Toga would have died. It would have been more meaningful fight, I guess. But I mean, it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal for me, but she should have died. And then, so everybody's talking to each other, and then it's time for the League of Villains to go. Some subordinates of the Liberation Army come in and tell them, like, it's time to bounce. We gotta go. We gotta go. So basically, what's happening here is like a huge meeting, a little rally for the new arrivals for the Liberation Army and the League of Villains to, unite and become one, a big, huge army together. And I'm just say this now: the next arc, whatever it is, it has to be fire. If it's another build-up arc for somebody, that's okay. But the arc after that, or the next arc, the very next arc, it's gonna be fire, yo. It's gonna be some stuff, man. But yeah. So basically, the Redestro, fake Destro, is basically just telling all of his people, his followers, that, you know, we're with the League of Villains, y'all. I lost my legs. He's changed in a way. He's changed it a lot. Like, for instance, like, he's like a yes man for Shigaraki now, and Shigaraki's just chilling around, just like, yeah, okay, okay. He's like, yes. He's being some Uncle Tom. That's basically what Redestro's being right now. Dude being some Uncle Tom. So Shigaraki, Buddy just sitting there in the chair chilling, and Redestro introduces everybody. Who's basically, they have like, it's like they're the main heads of the group, and the new name for them is the Paranormal Liberation Front. When I read that, that name was so lame. I'm not gonna lie, that name was kinda lame. It was a little lame to me. But hey, they earned it. They earned it. Really earned it. And the 9 members on stage, or the commanding officers, and the 9 members were Dabi, Twice, Toga, the which one? Reptile dude. I forgot the dude with the magician, fake magician dude. The guy who can create his own clones, I think, is what he is. The snow dude, who has great potential. The rally guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the rally guy and Shigaraki. They are basically the commanding officers. And right when we get that, it switches straight over to Hawks. And he's basically just like, you know, we're in some deep stuff right now, y'all. This is some deep waters we're treading through. And I think he said Japan is going to be in trouble if he doesn't do anything, which he is certainly right. And he's quickly acquainted by Dabi, who says, basically, you look quite happy. And then Hawk says, oh, I'm looking forward to meeting the rest of the gang. So he's still undercover, trying to discover the truth of what their plan is and report to Endeavor. ASAP. So I kind of like those 2 chapters. They revealed a lot for me, and it showed a lot of potential for the League of Villains now, since they have a huge army. And even if they didn't have that huge army, they still have Giganto McKenna, or Machina, whatever his name was. I know I'm butchering his name, my bad. So we're gonna move over to Black Clover. Blah, 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 blah. In this chapter, it was a pretty short chapter. I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on Black Clover. Do a little quick one right here. So they defeated the demon. And all is well. Some elves who were reincarnated, they're gone now. They had to revert back. But I think two actually stayed. Patry stayed. Critical elf, he has to stay. The atone for his sins, and I think I feel like he's gonna join the Black Bulls now. And if he does, that'll be a huge upgrade to the team. They're already strong now. I mean, they're okay now. But they'll get a huge boost in numbers and power. So I think the 2 that stayed were Raya and Patry. I think that was it. So now, the Magic King, he is back. I knew he was coming back, but I just didn't know how it was gonna work out. I knew it was something with his time grimoire, but time magic, but it worked out. It was a little confusing, but it worked out. And it took a toll on his body, so now he's younger, and he gave up this this news of what's going to happen in the near future, and one of it was Asta is going to die. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you guys seen videos and stuff like that on there, so I'm not gonna run over that too much. But yeah, apparently Asta is going to die because of his the devil that is in his grimoire, basically. and now he's put on trial in front of the Magic Parliament or something like that of House of Kira, I think, and basically all the nobles are against him because one, he's just a dead man walking right now. He has a Devil Force Grimoire. They know that he has anti-magic power as demon magic. He's a peasant, so they already don't like him. And he's a part of the Black Bull Squad, which is noticeably the worst squad. Not saying like they're a terrible squad, but like they've been known to be just like a rowdy group, and everything like that. So in this trial, he's going back and forth with the nobles, the magic parliaments. That's what they are, the magic parliaments. And he's going back and forth with these nobles and trying to explain what was going on, but nothing's happening. So the president, Damnatio Kira, is basically his judge right now, judge and juror, and he comes forth to Asta, and he whispers to him. He has a he has some judgment weight or whatever it was called. And he's coming to Asta, and he's basically talking him down to him, really just talking down to him hard and heavy. Asta's trying to explain that it was the demon that caused the elves to do everything. Like he's trying to explain the whole fight, but nothing budges with this guy. And it seems like he's sketchy, yo. Kira's a pretty sketchy dude. Cause I don't know. At first, he resembled his Asta's devil to me. Like he resembled, like facial features wise, he resembled him. But Zora kind of resembles him too. So I mean, I can't really come up with that. That's pretty broad and vague to say. But I don't know. He's just sketchy to me, So Kira then puts the display on who was it? Gauch's sister, Amelia, I think that's what her name was. Marie. Her name was Marie. So he puts her on display since she was actually reincarnated as an elf, and she did attack people, and I think she killed someone, or she like put them under a trance or something like that. So yeah, that happened, and they were basically going to kill her. They were going to, like, it was like a firing squad, basically. He was going to kill her. But Asta used his demonic power, used his transformation, he saved Marie. And that was not, I mean, it was a good save. He looked cool, though. I ain't gonna lie, he looked cool. I was clapping my hand, I was hyped up. I was like, yeah, Asta, Sean was good. But is even worse now because they're just like, yeah, this kid probably did it. He caused all this to happen, basically. Because really, the nobles have no one to put on trial right now to even put to execution. Because if the devil's dead, the elves are gone, and plus the devil caused everything to happen since the beginning, but he's gone, and there's no one to really testify against this. And the first Wizard King's gone. Magic Emperor. And Buddy's gone. What's his name? Lich is gone, so there's no one to really testify, and they can't. Nero, old girl's name, she can't help Asta at all because she has horns sticking out of her head because that's a form of forbidden magic. So it's just like, what can you do in this? What can you do in this situation? That's a real tough spot for Asta. So he uses Black Hurricane to save Marie, and it startles all the nobles. They're going crazy. They're going buck wild. And it shows Asta saying, I see what you're doing, and I don't approve of your damn justice. And he looks pissed. Marie, it looks saved, everything. Kira, this man looks... God, he looks like he's just looking down on him so hard. He looks like he's just ready to scold him. He looks like he's about to hit him with a roast hand. He says, I do not listen to demons like you. So, next chapter, there may be a fight, or Asta will be apprehended, or something will go on, or someone will burst into the court and, save Asta's ass. Because if they don't, he might die, but history could change itself. You know, since Asta got the heads up on everything, so history can change itself. Cause look what happened with the situation with the demons and the elves. 500 years later, the demons' plan did not go through and it was stopped. So, hey, never know. And Julius probably saw maybe a little bit more and didn't want to give Asta too much information, but it's cool. So now we can move on to One Piece. But the writing from My Hero to Black Clover and One Piece, the writing, I'm loving the writing. I'm loving the direction that these mangas or these series are going into, because especially One Piece. One Piece has so many plot twists for me, man. Like it's like every manga there's a plot twist. So really in One Piece right now in the Wano arc, Kaido and Big Mom are fighting. Yes, Kaido and Big Mom are fighting. And now it's just bringing us back to the backstory of Kappa and the dude who's stealing all the swords. And he turns out to be one of Kappa's long lost friends, who was actually a dog servant of the late Dynamo of some land. And as the years go by and Kappa gets put in jail, the dog, the beast, is actually the guy who's stealing the swords and bringing them over to the late Dynamo's grave, which is actually pretty cool to know. And it's pretty crazy. It's pretty wild. And at the end of this chapter, because there's not really much to talk about, it's just the backstory and everything. But at the end of this chapter, Kappa and Zoro and Lady Hiyori go over to that spot. They find the armory, the arsenal of swords, and oh my god, I'm ready for this to pop off. I'm ready for this to pop off, and I'm ready for My Hero to pop off. It's going to be great. They find the swords, and Kappa tells Kappa tells what's Momonosuke's bodyguard dude name? Damn, I forgot his name. God, I'm so terrible with the names in anime and manga. But yeah, he contacts him with using transponders now, I think, and he basically tells him that we have like more than what we need for the people that we have for this fight, and if not more, probably just even. So the fight will be on soon, the day of the festival, and it's going to be great. So yeah, I think that is all that we needed to cover up on. Sorry this video feels a little rushed, but oh yeah, and also Zoro will get a replacement sword, the famous blade Enma, and it was a legendary blade that gave Kaido his scar. And when I saw that, that's probably the highlight of this chapter for 953 for One Piece for me, because yo, oh my god, I can see Zoro right now just cutting people up, just sing, sing, sling, slang, wing, wang. And then all of a sudden, Kaido and Luffy, Kid, and Law are going at it. Well, Law, I don't know much about Law, because Law is currently locked up and being tortured to hell. They are on his ass right now, and I don't know what's going to happen to Law. If he dies during this arc, I don't know how I would feel about that, because I think they need to redeem Law, because he was part of the worst generation. It's like he's just used for a plot device for Luffy right now. And yeah, but I mean, I like Law. Law's a pretty cool character, and especially with his backstory and his Opi Opi no Mi fruit. But yeah, so everything's falling into place in each chapter that I've just reviewed. And the chapter for One Piece, I'll give this a 7. Yeah, I'll give this a 7 out of 5. Excuse me. Only because it was just a backstory, you know. It wasn't nothing too precious to know, but two things that highlighted for me: the dog or the beast of the late Dynamo in that one land actually turned out to be the guy who was taking swords, which I should have guessed that, but so I guessed it like the first panel before it showed him transforming back into his original form, and then Zoro getting the blade that gave Kaido his scar. Oh my god, this was gonna be amazing. This fight's gonna be great. But Black Clover, my hero, and One Piece, everybody. So thank you for looking at this video. From now on, I will be uploading manga reviews, but they will be separated from video and video instead of all together, because I feel like it will be a lot cleaner to post those videos like that. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.